Welcome to a Vanguard news video without the bullshit. Let's get started. Because the Tokyo Game Show is happening this week, only 4 original Dragueld cards and 1 generic Dark State card were revealed for DBT13, since Bushiroad is banking on the pretty boys of the series to sell their product, regardless if they ever used it in the anime or not. True Demonic Jewel Dragon Dragueld Ignis is a grade 4 card with triple drive that can only be ridden from a Dragueld card. While on Vanguard at the start of your battle phase, put 2 cards from your drop zone into your soul. Then all of your front row units get 15k power if your soul has 4 or more cards with different grades. And while on Vanguard, you can pay 5 soul blast with different grades, which soul blasting a Dragueld card may be regarded as any grade from 0 to 4 when it attacks. To retire all of your opponent's back row rear guards, then this unit gets an extra crit and set all your opponent's front row units power to 0. If you ever played Yu-Gi-Oh and thought that Crow and his Blackwing cards were being hyped to hell, this gives the same vibes, especially when this is an original card that isn't even used in the anime. And boy, it was a good call to put Michiru in a coma, since this card would hard counter Grifo Gilavartex's 18k base power. The rest of its skill just helps sustain itself and give other matchups a hard time. Horn/Draco Kid when placed on rear guard lets you pay 1 counter blast to add up to 1 grade 4 Dragueld card from the top 7 cards of your deck. You draw a card instead if you did not add a card with this ability and you have a grade 4 Dragueld Vanguard or revealed a grade 4 card in your hand. You can tell that Bushiroad's R&D learned their lesson with the previous grade 4 upgrades and decided to give Dragueld an easy grade 4 searcher instead of making it into a promo card. Soul Rending Demonic Lancer's Agon when placed on rear guard during your main phase lets you soul charge 1 card, then call up to 1 card with a grade equal or lower to your Vanguard and has a different name than this card from your soul. If you have a grade 4 Dragueld Vanguard or revealed a grade 4 card in your hand and that card goes into your soul at the end of your turn, and while on rear guard, it gets the boost ability if you have a Dragueld Vanguard. Remember how a lot of cards in this set seem to have been purposely made as a turn 4 card. Dragueld's new support seems to be the exception by giving their abilities an alternate condition. Enlightened Demonic Lord Lingvapra while on rear guard lets you put himself into your soul when you soul blast 4 or more cards at the same time for your Vanguard's ability cost to draw a card, then stand one of your rear guards if you did not stand a rear guard by a card's ability this turn. If you have a grade 4 Dragueld Vanguard or revealed a grade 4 card in your hand, Dragueld can finally perform 5 attack turns assuming you resolve this first before Okuda. Finally, Soul Burial Dragon Noctil Geo when placed on rear guard or guardian circle lets you perform one of 2 effects depending on where it was placed. While you have a grade 4 Vanguard or revealed a grade 4 card in hand, you can pay 1 counter blast to draw a card, then put 2 cards in your drop zone into your soul if it was placed on rear guard, and it gets 15k shields if it was placed on the guardian circle. And you draw a card when this would be discarded for hiding a grade 3 card from your eye deck or for the cost of striding. You all thought that Dark State's grade 4 cycle card was being revealed last due to Chronojet's popularity. It turns out that all these cards were started off just because Dragueld decided to do its own thing, since other nation decks don't have a new grade 4 upgrade despite getting their grade 4 cycle cards revealed first. Expect this to be the most expensive grade 4 cycle card, since it is the only one that can be used by 3 decks currently, 2 of which likes to restand their rear guards. And that concludes this Vanguard news video. Be sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments how it took all of my strength not to make a Godiva comparison remark.